Hi, 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 hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, this is Thelma with Harmy Girl Wreath. I am just doing a quick live this morning. Um, my t-shirt says, "Fill my cup, Lord," because this is what I'm asking for myself today. Fill my cup with blessings, with love, with hope, with faith, with whatever it is that I'm going to ask for throughout this day. For the Lord to fill my cup, and for the same thing for you. And today we're going to work on a wreath. Last week I went live on Tuesday night. Well, the Mevo worked well. The iPad sound, oh well, that's another story. But the wreath that I worked on was this one here. This fall wreath here. That's what I worked on. I changed out some of the ribbons, but this is what I worked on. Because I went to the doctor on Wednesday, which was my normal Wednesdays. But so I did the video the Tuesday, and I went to the doctor the Wednesday, found out I have to lower my carbs, increase my exercise, and so I had to make some adjustments, and so here I am today, Wednesday, and we are going to be working on a Deco Mesh wreath, a Deco Mesh army wreath. I'm working on a 15-inch wired frame, 15-inch wired frame. This mesh is a 21-inch moss green two-toned deco poly mesh, and I got it at Trendy Tree. If you know, you can get it anywhere else, but I got this at Trendy Tree. Then I'm going to be doing some ruffles with it. I got this brown, what is it? Jute polymesh chocolate natural. I got this also at Trendy Tree. And then I'm also going to mix this the natural mesh with it. I got this also at Trendy Tree. And my ribbons, this ribbon for sure I got at Trendy Tree. The others, I am not sure where I got them from. I don't remember, rather, where I got them from. So that's what we're going to be working on. This ribbon, this is not wired ribbon, so I'm just going to put it probably in every other tie, and just to add the army look or theme. These are just going to be added for my bow, if I decide to put a bow. This is the sign I'm going to be using, and whatever else I add along the way. I was just counting up my ribbon, and to make sure, because I like to have my ribbons cut before I start. Nobody likes to sit and waste time to watch somebody cut ribbons. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, did I miss one or did I cut one too many? We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure if anybody is here, but I definitely am not seeing anything. If anybody is here, just say hi, let me know. If anybody is here, let me know you're here. Okay, 9. All right, let's get this party going. Let's get this party going. I don't know if anyone here. Hey, Sue, how you doing? Long time no see. I see that you were touring the globe. Can't wait to see you next week. Okay, I have, it's right here. I am doing good. I am doing great. I am knocking out an army wreath here. Yes. I am knocking out an army wreath. I got my bags packed and everything. Because usually one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Usually, inevitably, I forget something. So I start packing early. So as I go along and I remember things, I say, okay. So I got my bags packed. And just waiting for the day to roll along. Yeah, I do. Do I still use a lot of Deco Mesh work forms? Yes, I have a lot on top of my my thing there. I also have a lot of grapevine, you know. I don't know. Crafting is a wonderful thing, but it is also an addiction because you buy stuff and heavens know that you just, I don't know. Man, I don't know. I have two. I'm arriving in NOLA on Wednesday, the 31st. I am getting there the 31st. The drive here from Texas is 8+ hours. I just rounded off to 9 hours from where I am. I just rounded off to 9 hours. Why did I not mute my phone? I did. I did mute it. Yeah. Yeah, I rounded it off to 9 hours, and I'm just looking forward to the drive. Yes, my hubs is coming with me. Yes, he's coming with me, but he's gonna have his own thing. He's gonna do his own thing. And I'm just dovetailing the ribbons for those of you who might be wondering what it is I'm doing. I'm dovetailing the ribbons. I'm just cutting it at an angle so I get this look. So I get this look. I think that's it. Yes, he is coming along with me. So, nice little break for us. Ouch. So, let me roll this thing down here. So, let me see if we can see. I hope we can see this here. Oops. Sorry if I'm making you seasick. I really tried hard to do my Mevo. The thing worked beautifully last week, but the sound on the iPad, I have no idea what I did. I must have turned it off. I don't know. But I'll try again. So we're going to work with the woodland ruffle. That's what it's called. And work this thing in. And so I'm just going to turn in the ends here about 2 or 3 times. So there. And then I am going to put it right in the next tie, right here. I am not opening the ties. I am just putting it there, give it a couple twists, and there. And I'm alternating Deco Mesh colors. Like I said, all the mesh here that I have on this wreath, I got at Trendy Tree. You can get your mesh wherever you choose. These I just got at Trendy Tree. But yes, I have like 2.5 bundles stack of grapevines that I have to use. Hey Chase, how are you doing? For those of you, that's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. For those of you who are, hi Sue. I know, right? I tell you, but the summer months, I don't know, it just kind of does something to you when creating. I don't know. I don't know, but you know, I'm praying and hoping that Wreath Makers Live will kickstart the creative juices. I'm planning, this is the plan now. For those of you who are watching and might be wondering what we're talking about, or when I upload this to YouTube, we are talking about Wreath Makers Live, a convention that is being held by the Wreath community, put on by Damon Oates and Julie Samaka for the Wreath community. And there's going to be, like, according to the statistics put out, over 900 people. So we're going to be there. And what I plan on doing is driving my little car, my little Hyundai Veloster, because if I drive the truck, I may have to put my, take a second mortgage out. So, you know, to keep my, to make sure I don't spend what I don't have, I might just drive the car. What do you guys think? Terri, you're so excited. I see you just posting in the Wreath Makers Live group. Even that missed call. Thank you, Jace. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is what I'm doing. Are you driving a big vehicle, Terri, so you can, you know, load it up with stuff? I'm looking at some of the comments in the group, and seems like there's gonna be a whole lot of shopping, and you know, better come with money and suitcases and whatnot. I think I have one here. Oh, you're taking your daughters and granddaughter. You know, I didn't even think about that. I could have taken my granddaughters. Probably something they would have, you know, liked. My two oldest, no, not two oldest, I don't know any place Thank you. Thank you. I don't know any place in I don't know anywhere there, because my dealings with New Orleans really was I had a soldier there that I used to go there like once a month to care for. And it was just, you know, going to the hotel and going to his home, providing care. And I did tour Bourbon Street, and that was it. So I don't really, and finding food to eat, and that was it. I really don't know much about it, so I don't know those places. So I don't know anything. But I can't wait to see you guys. I mean, we've seen the pictures. You know, you see pictures, all the pretty pictures that people put up on Facebook. But you know, you want to see the person for real. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. I met Rhonda once. What's alert? Oh. I did go to the French Quarters when I was there, when I went to, well, I'm out now so I can say it, when I went to go visit my soldier. Why am I getting this? Oh yeah. This right ribbons. Oh. Is anybody working on Christmas? I think I saw a few people working on Christmas wreaths. Okay, Evelyn. I didn't send an alert out today because when I started the live this morning, I was just started Thanksgiving myself too. I did Thanksgiving last week. I started to work on 2 Thanksgiving and realized I didn't have enough of the supplies I thought I had, so I ordered. So I'm waiting. Every time I tell myself I'm just going to use what I have here, then the idea that pops in my head requires something more. And I'm like, oh, God, help me. So, yeah, so last week I did the live on a Tuesday night. So I worked on the wreath. I adjusted it a little bit, and because I had to go to the doctor, found out that I have to lower my carbs. I've been a bad girl. I have to lower my carbs and, you know, step up my activities. Either that or increase my medication, and I really don't like messing with medication. So, excuse me. These things fell off. How did it fall off of there? Didn't cut enough. So, what was I saying? So I got on a little late this morning preparing my low carb, high protein breakfast, and not the usual stuff when you're in a hurry. Hi Laurie, welcome. Laurie, are you going to be at Wreath Makers Live? Melina, are you going to be at Wreath Makers Live? Oh, where? Ah, one more. Oh, I see. I made more brown than I did. You wish. This is my first time. I didn't go the last time. This time I took the payment plan and said, I have to experience this. You know, I just have to experience it. And I did. And I am glad. I am so looking forward to it. Did I do one thing that I'm not supposed to do? I am 1 over of that and 1 less. I cut this mesh at 25 inches long. So that's what we're going to do. I'm cutting 1 piece, 25 inches long. And fold it in to 1, 2, or 3. Just go with the flow. I think it depends on, you know, how much curl you want. Sometimes I turn it over. Sometimes and sometimes I just put it in on the front like that. Okay, so this is the wreath as it is, just like that, you know. And sometimes you can just, if you want, just, for some people this is it. So we're gonna add the ribbons now, and this is my pair. This is 1 pair. And this is another pair. Thank you, Terri. I'm doing an army theme here. I start wherever. Hey, my friend, how you doing? I start wherever. I don't have a particular place to start. It's wherever my fingers hit. And I don't have my AC on, so this is, I'm going to have to be like a Speedy Gonzales. Although today wasn't, it's not so bad when I went for my walk, but that was like 6 o'clock this morning. It wasn't bad, but that was like 6 o'clock this morning. But it's hot, guys. It is hot. Yeah. I used to like go sometimes 12 inches poofs and the 30-inch curls and whatnot, but with the shipping, I feel like I need to keep my curls, my poofs at 10 inches. Watch the size of the wreath, because it affects the box that you choose, and that affects the shipping. So also affects what you put on it. If you want to keep maintain what you do, because you don't want to, because the shipping price went up, Etsy changed its policy, etc. You don't want to lower your standards and say, well, I want to sell, so I have to. You want to maintain your standards, so you have to find ways of doing that, maintaining your standards, still, stay in competition, but still give the customer something worthwhile purchasing. So I think I'll stay with my 10 inches. Work well. I love me some grapevine wreaths. You can do so much with them. They're never spoiled. It's just a new design. Because sometimes you come up with something and it turn out something different, but it's never spoiled. Thanks, Rhonda. It's never a spoiled design. It's just a different design, different from what you originally planned. It's a new design. It's just a new design. Uh-oh. That's 13. Where did you get off getting more than 13? Have to be out of here. So there you go. 13 inches. So yesterday, I don't know. Ladies, yesterday I had my mammogram. I do not like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. When I go to have my mammogram, they do the mammogram. Then they tell you, sit outside, wait. Then they come back and tell you, oh, the doctor said to take some more pictures and don't leave yet. Just let him do some investigation and then you can leave. Now, then people have me. Okay, Terry, take care. Those people had me sitting there sweating bullets. Don't do those things. That's not nice. I mean, nobody wants, because you're just sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's the first thought. And then prayer kicks in. You know? But the first thing is, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then the prayer kicks in. But thank God, everything was fine. Welcome, Johnny. Hey, Miss Renita. Oh, I haven't seen you in what? Eons. How you doing, girl? Oh, you can stop by anytime, honey. Stop by anytime. You know I'm here. Except when I go to my appointments. I'm always here. Oh, yes. I'm thinking I'm doing a Terri bowl. I'm going to do a Terri bowl for this one. And I'm thinking how the kids doing, Renita? I feel so funny saying Renita instead of, what is it, Command Sergeant Major? I feel so funny saying that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My family, they're doing great. My mom, she's there one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's what the song says, right? That's all I'm asking from you. One day at a time. That's how we're doing it. Okay. See? We're almost there. Yes, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Lord, give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Show me the way. I tell you. If you've never had a loved one with, or, you know, if you've never had a family member, thanks, Renita. This is a sign that I'm putting on it. If you've never had a family member experiencing dementia, consider yourself blessed. Not that those who are experiencing it are not blessed. They are blessed. I think we live in a culture that have the Job friendship mentality, thinks that because you're experiencing illness, then you must have done something wrong. That is not so. We live in a world of evil and sin, and things will happen. So because you're experiencing illness or misfortune, doesn't mean that you did something wrong. So, you know, my mom is experiencing dementia, Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a form of dementia, and it's stressful. It's crazy every day. Some days I feel like I want to run and scream because it's frustrating. And I'm a nurse. I've seen it. I've seen it for in my 20-something years of practice. I've not practiced now. I left the army in 2015, I think. So I've not practiced. Thanks, Renita. So I've not practiced since. But you know, I visit nursing homes, and I've seen it. And so it is frustrating. It is painful to watch her go through those things. And it is taxing on the caregiver. It is awful. But don't for 1 minute think that you or that person did anything wrong in life. We have an enemy, and he has bags of tricks. But I love this scripture that says, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And so, so I just trust God to continue to keep us through and give us the strength to go on and face the challenges as they come. But, you know, when the Bible says once a man, twice a child, you see it in your parents, you know. When they grow old, you become the parent. You see them doing things that you're like, wow. And you have to, you know, make the decision. Can you do this? And if you can't, are you able to put them in a place where you are going to have to probably be there a whole lot of hours to make sure they get the care that you want them to get? Thank you, Laurie. So, you know, it's a challenge. It's a challenge every day. But everything, I believe, every single thing that comes your way to make you the person that you need to be for the next season in your life. You know, the next season in your life, you don't know what that season is. But the challenge that you just came through, prepares you for the next season in your life. So some people think it I wouldn't say blasphemous, but wrong for you to you don't question God, but you have a relationship. When you have a relationship with somebody, you talk to them. That's what prayer is about. And the Bible said, come now, let us reason together. You know? And you talk to God. And sometimes I say, the Bible says, when Paul was talking about his infirmities, and God says, my grace is sufficient. Sometimes I said, Lord, define sufficient. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, there she goes with the ribbons and all. So, moving right along, because I got to get out of this hot garage. For this sign, what I did, it has 4 small holes. I don't have to use all 4 holes. I can use 2. But, and I just use these, oh, I forgot what they call it. Lord, what are they called? Guys, you know what these are called. Florist wires, yes. That. Okay, so there are places where the ribbons are the same. You can't avoid it because of the amount of ties. So I look for those places. I put my bows there, and so here is where I'm going to put the bow. This sign, I mean, it's a round sign. You can pretty much, I'm sticking it in the middle. That's where I'm sticking. I don't like middle signs, but for this one, I'm sticking it in the middle. I don't like to put my signs in the middle for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm putting it in the middle. This is what so here we go. I'm putting it in the middle here. And I might not use all 4. Might just do 2. And I push it through the mesh. Okay, we're gonna do the next one there. You have to push it through the mesh, to anchor the anchor it onto something, not just stick it right through and then. The problem with this wire is it has like cloth, cloth or paper taped around, wrapped around it, so it kind of shreds a little bit. See, I don't have to use all four. So I'm just going to turn it over. And sometimes these things take time. That is why you should not be afraid of charging for your product, because your material costs money, your time, you have to charge for your time. Okay, there we go. We'll fluff up as we go along. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Where did I get the army emblem? I got this on, you can get them on, there it is. Oh. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it on any of the supply stores, Craftoutlet, Trendy Tree, I believe. Craftoutlet, I know. But you can get it on Amazon. This one I got on Amazon. So, now, see, this is why I love a side sign. Because when I put the bow is going to be right there. And I'm gonna put it, if I put it right there, it's gonna cover part of the sign. If I put it right there, let me take this thing down here. La 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 la. I like to operate up. I see much better. Okay, there we go. So I put the bow there. Anyways, we're going to do a Terri bow. I have not done a Terri bow in a long time. Lourdes? Oh, you found one at Hobby Lobby? I never saw it at Hobby Lobby. Of course, I never looked, so I don't know. How did I have this now? Where is it? Oh, it was I never saw it at Hobby Lobby. I just went online and bought a couple. I just went online and bought me a couple. I never saw it at Hobby Lobby. You can find Air Force and Marines also on Amazon. I have not done a Terri bow in a long time. I don't know. I find doing the bow by hand, I don't know. I find that quite easy. Terri bows are pretty though. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome from California. Thank you. I am telling you, boy, it's hot up in here. Excuse me. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Welcome. Where am I from? I live in Texas. I'm currently in Texas. I am originally from Jamaica. Ooh, Lord, it's hot. It is hot. This morning started out quite cool. Quite cool. They said a cold front was coming in. Huh, sure. I live in Texas. It is hot. I tell you. My granddaughter returned from her trip to Europe yesterday. And she spent quite a bit of time in Ireland, and she was like, Grandma, I don't ever want to eat any more mashed potatoes. I had so much mashed potatoes. And I said, well, you need to go look, read up on the history of potatoes and Ireland, and perhaps you'll have a different take on it and appreciate. Yeah, they say, Lourdes, they say we have a cold front. And I said, sure. A cold front, sure. It's still hot. I can't zoom in to show you what, what I'm doing here, because I'm doing this on my Samsung tablet. I can't get that. I don't have that option like the Vimo has, but this is, this is what I'm doing. This is a Terri bow. Those of you who are watching and might be saying, what is it she's doing? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. I could sure use a cold front now. But you know what? It's all good. Pretty soon, it's going to get cool. August August is going to be... You've never seen, Cynthia, you've never seen what before? You've never seen one of what before? A Terri bow. Oh, yeah, this is called, this piece of tool here is is called a Pro Bow, and Regina Sellers created the Pro Bow, and she has lots and lots and lots of videos out there on YouTube demonstrating how to make bows, including the Terri bow. So if you do a search, you will find YouTube videos on the Pro Bow and Terri bows. It's a beautiful bow. I like it. I like all the bows out there. I use the Easy Bow Maker too. Here's my Easy Bow Maker. I use that too. I use my hand also to make bows. So it's a matter of what you're doing, what you feel like. So this one I made a lot of bows using the Pro Bow before I started using the Easy Bow Maker. I wish I had a way of zooming in, but yeah, you know what? It's a matter of preference. You know what you find easy, what what your design calls for. So it's just what you want, what your design calls for. Yeah, so it's what your design calls for, what you want to do. I like a bow by hand sometimes, because I like that fullness. I don't know why. I like the I like to just make a bow by hand. That's just me. I also like the Easy Bow Maker. You know, all them tails. This bow you use the fluff box. Well, you know, some people fluff it on the wreath. Some people like that bow, rag bow. I've never made a rag bow. I don't think it's something that, you know, I would make. So it's all up to you. And one of the things with the Easy Bow Maker is if you make a mistake, or you want to change something, it's easier to adjust than the Terri bow. The Terri bow, you got to pick out everything. Now, this is the end of the Terri bow, but for me, I put a zip tie. I don't just leave that. I put a zip tie. Get the zip tie. And I'll get my fluff box. This is the fluff box. Again, this is not part of Regina's tutoring. This is me. This is just me. You don't have to do that. That's just me. You take it off. I have my pegs tightened down in there. Well, touche. You're supposed to take off the... Supposed to tie it off. My bad. See? That's when you're not paying attention. Ooh, lordy, lordy, lordy. You're supposed to untwist the wire. Sorry, guys. Tie it off. not paying attention. Tie it off. Sorry. Oh. And I should have done that before I put the zip tie on, but I wasn't paying attention, and that's what happens when you don't pay attention. But it can be remedied. It can be remedied. There we go. Okay. No harm, no foul. That's what I'm talking about. Zip tie, I know it's safe. And I don't know, whenever I do my my thingamajig here, my wire just breaks. So I said, okay, there's always a solution. Let's go. So you take this wire here, this wire that, you know, you can cut it you can cut off 1 or 2 pieces, you know. There's an eyelet here on the, there's an eyelet here that comes on the top, fluff box, and a nail. So you take the wire, you thread it through there, wrap it around the nail. Of course, you don't have to do this because you can fluff it on the wreath. You can start fluffing from the top. You can start fluffing from the bottom. It's up to you. It's all up to you. So, Regina shows fluffing from the bottom, I believe. So, it's all up to you. So, you know, I'm a firm believer that it's what works for you. People will show you, you know, what they do, you know, the technique that they use, and what works for them. And you just do what works for you. That's my philosophy. Because everything is not going to work for everybody. You pull as you pull out the ribbon. Pull and twist to get the colors, the ribbons, wherever you want them to go. There are different ways of doing it, you know, with however many ribbons. Yeah, lots of videos out there. You can turn it into, you know, your own little thing. Don't get caught up on the way this person does it and the way that person does it. Take the technique and let it work for you. Because you're going to get frustrated trying to get it the same way. Thank you, Faith. Trying to get it to look the same way that somebody else, you know, own looks. Because 10 chances to 1, that person probably has been doing it for donkey years. Okay. I want this around here. And you can cut your tails as long or as short as you want them to be. And you curl those tails. Or you spread them out, whatever. Take it off my hook. And this is it. This is it. Sometimes I use a different technique. So, here we go. Now, I had it where I would put the bow there. No, I'm thinking about there. Now I'm thinking about there. Right up in here. What do you think? Right up there above the sign or to the left? What do you guys think? Right up to the top here or to the left? Yeah, I think it's gonna go up right there. Yeah, I think right there. Yeah. Right there. Here's where let's see. Let us see. Did I catch it? Let me see if I caught it. Huh. You can always maneuver it. There we go. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about bows. You can put them here and there, and I think I'm liking it there. Yeah, I think I'm loving it there. Oh, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I like that. What I will do, let me see what this does for it. I cannot, these are not wired ribbons. This is not a wired ribbon, so it can't make a bow. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what this does. Oh, this looks. Can't make a bow with it, but there we go. Yep, yep, yep. How is it? How is it? You love the yellow in it. Great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish we could get this type of ribbon wired, you know, the army. This is not wired. I got this on Etsy. It's not wired. Fix that one. Wow, this pin is large. Whew. hot. I don't open the ties. Are you guys seeing me? Oh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you know what? You can I mean, if you want to use it for your own home, you probably can, but I'm sure there's a way, or you can, you know, like glue stiffener to the back of it. You know, they have a stiffener that you press onto the back of things. You know what? I should try that, because I use that on some of my I make if I make a picture frame design for somebody, I glue softener, what is wrong with me? Stiff, you know that stiff material you glue at the back there, and I press it onto the back of the material that I do put the vinyl on, and it just keeps it stiff. So I'm making here some 6-inch tails and 8-inch loops. Yeah, you can press it onto the back of the. I have a heat press because I also do doormats and t-shirts and whatnot. So, but you can use your iron, just don't use any steam with it, and press it onto the ribbon. and it keeps it stiffens it. I should try that with this ribbon and see. I should try it. Huh. I go back in later on and cut these things. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much I have these cute little booties. Now you can go overboard and you can put more than one, but a soldier only wear one pair of boots, so I just put one. I just put a dab of glue on it. Put a dab of glue on it. And I usually just stick it onto the tie. Right there. Or wherever else you want to put it. And it stays. It doesn't get off. It doesn't come off. It stays there. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. You can stick it to the ribbon if you want to, but I stick it there. You can get these fake dog tags. You can put it, you know, wherever you want to put it. You can hang it here. And you know what? I might just, after this live, I have some shirt orders. And so I might just go and try. I have some stiffening material. I am going to try pressing it on to this ribbon. And I'll come back and post and let you see what it looks like. I'll let you know if it works rather. Now you know this ribbon and we're not gonna be friends if you keep pulling over like that. Okay. What else did I have? I have this grenade here. Maybe I'll just put that right here. Right there. Stick that to the, I'll stick it in the back when I pull down the thing. Pull down the wreath. So what do you think, guys? That's it. Then We have the flag. I can put the flag there. So, that's it. That's all I have in my arsenal right now. That's it. That's the finished product. If you like, you can give me a couple thumbs up, share, and I'll send out my next alert. You can type live or alert. I think it's live I have there. And I will see you next time. But you know what? Just before we go, there is something that I saw this week that I want to share with you. And it says never judge someone based on a season. Because in one season, David was a shepherd, and the next season, he was a king. One season, Ruth was working in the field. The next season, she was owning the same field. One season, Mordecai was sitting outside the king's palace. The next season, he was inside the palace. We serve a God who turns things around, the God of unmerited favor. So I say to you today, have a blessed day, and I just hope and pray that God will turn around whatever it is that's in your life that needs turning around. Thank you for watching this video and for joining me live. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. And it's Army Girl Reads. And have a blessed day and see you next time.